Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and this is your weekly twin flame forecast for the week of October 29th through November 4th, 2018. Let's go ahead and get into the divine feminine, the divine masculine for all of the twin flames out there and see what's in store for this week. So this week for you, a lot of you out there that are twin flames are feeling a sense of confusion. There's confusion about where you stand with your twin flame and where they stand with you. A lot of you could be feeling like a disconnectedness, and that may not even be a word, but you could be feeling disconnected on a deep level. You may be feeling like you can't feel your twin flame anymore. For this week, you're not being able to feel that connection. You can't tap in and see if they're okay. And Spirit is basically saying that this is just the energy right now that surrounds you. You could be surrounded right now with a lot of pressure, a lot of demands, a lot of worries. Above all, a lot of you are worrying too much, and you're not being able to see the bigger picture here, that your twin flame is fine, and you're fine, and you're going to both be okay. There's this level of trust that a lot of you are not trusting that your twin flame is okay. You're not trusting that the universe has a bigger plan for you. A lot of you are feeling like, you and your twin flames will never be together, or that you're thinking of the worst case scenario. Basically, that's what it boils down to. A lot of you are seeing more of the dark side and the darkness rather than the light and the positive vibrations. So this is bringing you energetically down. A lot of you twin flames may be noticing that other people are feeling it from you. They're pulling away from you this week because your vibe, your energy is down. It's a low vibration, and if they're at a high vibration, they may not like that you're very somber, depressed, or you're kind of pessimistic this week. So you need to shift that mentality. Spirit is basically saying this is going to be a week in which you need to clear away any old patterns and do away with them. It's not easy. I can sit here all day and give this information to you, but ultimately it's going to be up to you to make those things happen. And how you can make them happen is grounding yourself, meditating, working on eliminating the fear, asking yourself, why am I so fearful of not being with my twin flame, or why am I being so controlling? A lot of you are not, you're not seeing that there is light, there is hope, and you don't know how to get to that. It may require someone else, working with someone else that is going through a similar situation as yourself, to help you pull yourself out of that. A lot of you are also planting roots. There's seeds that you've already sown, that you've planted, and now that are going to be growing. You're going to be reaping those rewards, whether this is in your work life or whatnot. But a lot of you are feeling like, there may be a twin flame out there that is only coming around when they need something from you, whether this is money, this is advice. For those of you that are separated, you could be dealing with an ex who just comes around whenever they need money. They just are, wanting to see, what they can get out of you. If it's not money, it may be sex. It may be some kind of, they only come around with to you still, even though you are both still in communication and maybe still carry an amicable relationship. Your twin flame could only be coming to you when they need gratification of some sort. And they may see it more as being something as, they may not see something, they may see it as healing and not something that's wrong. But when it comes to sex and intimacy, there is a certain level of sacredness and purity that needs to be there. Otherwise, it's a distorted masculine and feminine energy that if you're both in that kind of pattern where you're just coming to each other, or you're, choosing to be with different partners out there, because, it gives you some kind of healing, that you feel it gives you healing, and when you are intimate with someone, it is an exchange of energy. So a lot of you would be tapping into a lot of energies that may not be the highest vibration, and that could all be affecting you depending on how many partners you've had in the past and how many things. So a lot of you are going through a sense right now of needing to purify yourselves. You're needing to find the light and find something that that is not based on a loose principle of, that and a principle that love is not sacred, and it is very sacred. A lot of you are acting like custodians. A lot of you are cleaning up your other twin flames messes. This could be you feeling like you always have to bail them out with money, or whenever they're in a bind they come to you for help, whether it's you co-signing for them. There's a codependency that still vibrates this week very strongly between you and a twin flame. So a lot of you are having to clean up their messes. Let's say you're in a relationship with your twin flame right now. They could be, creating a lot of drama and where they get fired from their job. And, you're the only one with the job now. So now all of that responsibility falls in your hands, while they just sit at home and eating chips and they don't even want to pitch in and clean. This can, can create some issues that go beyond just them losing their employment, but there's lethargy here. There's a lot of principles that they are maybe struggling with depression, and you're having to bail them out. You're having to kind of clean up and help them see the light and pull them into that, and it gets exhausting. It gets very frustrating to the point where you may just say, throw your hands up and say, F this, I'm just out of it. I'm not going to put up with it. That's the kind of energy that is surrounding you this week. Some of you are needing to rely more on your sixth sense, your intuition, your third eye, the higher power, the connection. A lot of you may be feeling like you're not able to connect, but a lot of you are not able to connect because you're so focused on the fear, or focused on being with someone that is possibly your twin flame, that you may not be able to be together right now for whatever circumstances. But you need to look past that, and you need to kind of transmute all those feelings, those darker energies, and make them into a more positive vibration for you and your in your love life, and your partner. A lot of you are curious. There could be people, if you are not in a relationship with your twin flame, but you know who they are, and maybe they're in a relationship with someone else, or even if you are in a relationship, there could be someone else that's coming into your life now, and you may be, adamant that you don't want this person. This could be an ex-partner that's coming back, or it could just be someone new that is coming in as a soulmate, not as a twin flame, but as a soulmate energy. And a lot of you out there are questioning and saying, why am I feeling some feelings? I'm feeling confusion. I'm feeling feelings for my twin flame, but yet I'm feeling feelings for my soulmate out there, or this person that could potentially be my soulmate. And so it has you questioning a lot of your feelings towards your twin flame, and why you're feeling this way. You may be feeling like you're cheating on them at some level, even if you haven't gotten intimate with anyone, but just the mere thought of moving on to someone else. A lot of you feel bound to your twin flame, but for whatever reason you may not be able to be with them right now or be happy. So why are you sacrificing your happiness? Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself. But this other person that is coming into your life very much is a healer, and they could be coming into your life now to heal you, which is something that maybe your twin flame cannot do right now, because they can't even heal themselves, and you both can't heal yourself. So there could be someone that's coming in temporarily into your life, or permanently, to heal you and to make you see the light, and to kind of help you regain that sense of love and happiness here. And again, it has a lot of you scared and questioning everything. So a lot of you could be feeling like you have moments this week where you may cry, you may feel depressed, you may turn to smoking cigarettes, or just not going out, or just not taking a lot of pride into your appearance. A lot of you could, be finding it's easier to stay in pajamas, during the weekday if you, are off work, or you just a lot of you may call in sick just because you don't want to go in because, you're dealing with depression, or there's things, arguments and situations with your twin flame that you need to address right now. So, there's a lot of clarity that comes in going into the weekend. Spirit does say that you are going to be okay. You are going to feel a little bit more like your old self, before this month of October. This month of October has been very, very intense, very difficult for all twin flames out there. This has not been the easiest month at all. The patterns have been very hard, and a lot of us have gone through things on a very deep level, some transformations, and a lot of us have, clinged to our darker side, and now are shifting back into the light side. So it's like rediscovering yourself. It's like a lot of you are, learning that you're not that person that you thought you were, but you do have a lot of new opportunities and new experiences that are coming your way. But it scares you to actually think that you could be happy outside of your twin flame relationship or connection. But you just need to realize that your twin flame, like I said in previous videos regarding this, your twin flame is always going to be connected to you on a spiritual level, and you're always going to be connected for life because you've had so many past lives together and whatnot. But for the most part, you just need to be unafraid and embrace any new opportunities. If someone is showing you love or someone is showing you a new path, embark on it. Be very spontaneous and adventurous. Variety is the spice of life, and that's how I want to leave this forecast for this week for the twin flames. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. If you would like to set up a private reading with me, you can go to my website. That's www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And also be sure to check out my new book. It's called Starseed Footsteps. It is available on my website if you want an autographed copy. If you'd like to pick it up, it has sold out twice on Amazon, but you can go to amazon.com or barnesandnoble.com and just look for Starseed Footsteps. It is a book that discusses a variety of spiritual topics, the occult, angels, crystals, healing, and so I've been getting a lot of positive reviews of people who have read it. It's very interesting. It's very valuable as a tool for a lot of people that are on their new spiritual path. A lot of you twin flames would find there's 2 chapters about twin flames in there that can explain a lot. That explains a lot about twin flame connections and whatnot. So again, blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week.